Top 10 Essay Topics About Memory. How does sensory memory work? This topic requires you to explain the mechanisms behind sensory memory. In particular, you can describe the role of various body parts, such as neurons and brain regions, and capturing and processing information coming from sensory organs. The difference between short-term and long-term memory. In this paper, you can compare and contrast long-term and short-term memory. Consider such features as the type of information processed, the periods for which information is stored, and the brain regions involved. You may also discuss crucial factors influencing the efficiency of both memory types. The most effective memory training techniques. This essay focuses on practical techniques for improving memory. You can discuss such strategies as mnemonics, associations, visual cues, rehearsing, and active recall. To make your writing compelling, you should draw on scientific evidence to prove the effectiveness of specific methods. What are the reasons for memory failures? Here, you can explain why people may forget information. Common problems you can consider include depression, stress, lack of sleep, infection, and medication side effects. You can also clarify why these conditions negatively affect memory. Memory and aging, what is the connection? People's ability to memorize information starts to decline when they turn 50 or 60. In your essay, you can explain why this happens. For example, you may review the role of the hippocampus in age-related memory impairment. You can also consider how genetic and lifestyle factors can worsen or alleviate the effects of aging on memory. The link between sleep and memory. This topic suggests you investigate the relationship between sleep and memory. You can explain why a lack of sleep impairs people's ability to retain information. Alternatively, you can explore how a good night's sleep and daytime naps can improve memory. False memory syndrome, is it real? False memories are memories of traumatic events that didn't occur in reality, but a person strongly believes they did. In your paper, you can draw on scientific evidence to argue whether false memories indeed exist. You can also explain why this question is important, illustrating your view with legal cases of sexual abuse or malpractice. Ecstasy and memory impairment, neurological correlation. For this topic, you might write about the impact of ecstasy on memory. Discuss the neurological mechanisms determining how this drug leads to memory impairment. You can also distinguish between the effects of the one-time use of ecstasy and its long-term consumption. Cognitive stimulation in patients with impaired memory. This paper can investigate the effectiveness of cognitive stimulation therapy on people with impaired memory. Specific techniques you can focus on include brain training games, workbooks, sketching, and word games. You may also consider the effects of this therapy on patients with various neurological disorders, such as dementia or Parkinson's disease. The role of music in memory and learning. In this essay, you can explore the influence of listening or performing music on memory. You can suggest several actionable strategies for using music for memory improvement. Additionally, you may compare the impact of distinct music genres on memory or music effects on various population categories, such as children and adults.